All right, this is for Mikey. And for anybody who has any questions about the size of ammo, if you're looking to buy something for home defense, for carry, conceal, whatever. Just a couple of little basic pointers.
These are basically just, what we have available to ourselves. We've got our 12 gauge. It's Winchester. Takes 2 3/4 inch shells or 3-inch shells, which that's the shell. These are slugs. We've got slug rounds. We've got buckshot, more slug, and we've got some birdshot rounds. These are all 2 3/4 inch. The reason I went with that is because I wanted to be able to get the maximum capacity of shells in the shell tube. So I think this holds 7 plus 1. Okay. I'll just take one of these birdshot out because they're all the same length. This is 2 3/4 is the length before it gets crimped. That's what they go by. We got a shotgun bandolier.
When we go shooting, you need ear protection. If you can't get these, I've seen these for $5 at local dollar stores. I've seen
earplugs.
Earplugs will even work. Anything. You should protect your ears. Obviously, unless you're in an emergency situation. But if you're just out plinking and practicing, you want ear protection.
These aren't even shooting glasses. These are just regular safety glasses.
Standard safety glasses. Just something to cover your eyes.
Yep. And so that's our 12 gauge. I'll let her do her rifle. This is my rifle. This is a WASR 10 from Century Arms. It does not come with this Picatinny rail. This is a special attachment that we bought to replace the receiver cover. That way I could scope it. And I've got tactical scopes. Tactical covers for the scope. Here's quick release. This is 7.62 by 39 is the caliber. And that's the round.
You see that? I'm going to compare it in size to a shotgun shell.
Okay. It's not too far off as far as
you grab
the
that
size.
tape measure?
Right there.
Oh.
Okay. 2 1/8.
7.62.
The bullet, the size of the bullet is 5/16. It's a little over half.
Mm-hmm. That's 7.62 by 39.
Probably closer to 3/4 because the round is actually down in the casing somewhat. So that's my ammo, my rifle.
Show me your 45.
Yeah.
Okay.
So got my 45. This is a high point 45, straight mag load. It's not staggered, so it's not high capacity. Holds 9 rounds, plus I can chamber one for a total of 10. Easy. Mag release. Kick the shell out. This is it's 45.
That's stopping power. About the only thing that's going to stop better than that as far as typical handgun carries is probably a 357.
44 Magnum, something like that.
44 Magnum, yeah.
This is Wolf ammo. You notice the color of the casing is olive drab. That's just the
pretty typical
color
for Wolf. Yeah.
The color that they use for Wolf. So 1 1/4 inch long, but the actual round comes back into the casing about where my thumbnail is. From there back is your powder and your primer. So you're looking at least
about a half
just about a half-inch length of the bullet. Now the width of the bullet for the 45 It's over a 1/4 inch wide.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good size bullet.
I won't do my 9 because we have yours here.
Mhm.
It's a little redundant. Safety's on. I did not chamber around. Okay. Chamber is empty. I just put the loaded mag in, put the safety on. So it's fine. This is Arms Core Model 20P, I believe.
That's our oldest daughter's
Model
22.
Yeah, this is her 22. It uses 22 long rifle ammunition, a longer type of 22 round. Okay, and I'll pop one out of there. It was manufactured with this groove on the top to where it could be scoped. So we just bought a little Tasco 4x15 scope and put a scope on there for her because it's a good small game hunting rifle. We got 22 round. 22 round is basically an inch. It's an inch long.
Get your 145 round just to show the difference
Yeah.
in one of the smallest to one of the widest rounds. I think that'd be a good idea. 22?
Okay, 22 long rifle. This is high velocity. Okay, and then this is what they commonly shoot out of 22 rifles. Handguns will use the same round. So just a comparison check. The 45 pistol round to the 22 long rifle round. Just to give you a little bit of an idea there. We do not standardly practice keeping the weapons hot or loaded when they're in their cases, except for my handgun and her.
Our carry weapons
and carry weapons, not the rifles, except for the shotgun. There's no rounds in my rifle or either one of the girls' 22s. I'm not showing the other one because it's 22. It's just a little bit different. It looks basically
it looks like a mini one of these.
Yeah, it has black composite stock and all that. So this is nice, solid wood. But yeah, we can move on to yours if you want.
Okay.
Do you want to do it?
I don't care.
Okay.
About right there works really good.
All right.
This is my hunting rifle. This is a Weatherby 243 Vanguard model. And
243 is the caliber.
Yes.
Empty.
The bolt action.
Yep.
That's empty.
Yeah. The weapon is empty. It doesn't have a magazine. It takes an internal load.
It holds
5.
Yes.
You have to stagger the rounds.
Yep. This is how you load it. This is the size. Let me show how those are. The size of those first.
Yep, it's over 2.5 inches long as far as the casing and the round. The round itself is probably about an inch or more.
Can you grab a 7.6? You know what? Let me just grab one here.
It's right there in my magazine. Just pop it out of the top of the mag.
Okay.
And you'll notice the difference in length, primarily. The 243 will fire longer, but when you look at the size of the bullet itself, the round, my round is considerably larger, and the casing's a little wider, I think, as well.
Yeah. That means this is for closer range. This is for longer range. This has got a little bit more power. This is going to go a little further. So just to give you an idea, you know, more longer range, you know, you're going to have a longer bullet with a narrower tapered
it's going to be
bit
more
of lead on the end.
aerodynamic and cut through the air.
Yep.
Better than my 7.62.
And something that's better for closer range and quick stopping power. You're going to have it a little bit shorter and a little bit wider at the top. It's like comparing the 22 to the 45. You know, you want something with quick close range stopping power. You want something shorter and wider. You want something long range, more accuracy. You're going to get a narrower, longer round.
Yeah.
So
the recoil on both the weapons is pretty much comparable to each other. I think mine has a little bit more recoil than hers. You don't have a magazine.
I was thinking I had a 45 in my hand. Start on the left side because that's where the taper is here.
Yeah, you see this slight ridge.
One there.
Start on.
One there. One there.
You just stagger it back and forth. And the last one goes in on the same side you started with.
Yep.
Snap it down.
There you go.
And it's ready to go.
That's loaded with a few.
Full slide action, bolt action. Yep. You don't want to go real fast on it because you might jam up.
And obviously with a bolt action, you need to do that in between every shot. It doesn't automatically eject.
Right.
Just like that. It is empty. So we'll load those back up. That gives you an idea of what a bolt action, how a bolt action works.
Now, these weapons did not come with these accessories to hold ammunition on the stock. You know, these are things that we bought extra, so we're not digging in pockets. The ammo is right on the weapon, and it's ready to go.
Cases range anywhere from $10 to $20 for your average everyday case. Some come with more pockets and stuff like his does over here.
Well, mine's a tactical case, and we had to order that special for my weapon because I probably have the hardest hitting weapon in the house when it comes to the rifle or the pistol. But my rifle is the shortest in the house. And I couldn't buy just a standard case for it because of the design of the weapon.
There.
I had to order a tactical case, and you've got pouches on the outside for holding magazines. Now, my magazines are not high capacity. They're 10 rounds each. It's a single stack. Oh, the magazine's in here. Okay. Take that out of here.
I put it over
There
here.
you go. Okay.
Also has this in here. The old
that's the old receiver cover. And I've got, a little pouch on the side for cleaning supplies, scope covers, all that stuff.
That.
Yeah.
You might want to talk about your carry.
Yeah, my airsoft holsters. Most of the holsters that we have are not like name brand weapons holsters for our carry weapons or handguns. You can look at them and tell that they're Molle style, MOLLE. That's the new type of load-bearing equipment that the military uses for the past 8 years standard. You can see how they've got this is the magazine pouch. This is the carry holster for my 45 when I feel like carrying it. Extra magazine holster. Or pouches, rather. Just 2 mags. I've got a magazine on the front of the holster, plus the magazine that I keep in the holster, so that's a total of 4 fully loaded mags that I keep on me when I carry. And my magazines for my carry weapon they're not high capacity, they are low capacity, single stack mags. There's a big issue lately that's been talked about for quite a few years, as far as eliminating, changing the rules as far as high capacity firearms, whether it's a rifle or a handgun. So that's something that was of concern to us when we went and bought the weapons. Like my rifle, I said before, it's low capacity. It doesn't have a staggered high capacity magazine. That means you stagger them like in the mag, like Angela loads her hunting rifle. It's a staggered stack. My hunting rifle and all of our handguns are all single stack. That goes with Veronica's rifle. So, but the holster and even the magazine pouches for our weapons are all they're all airsoft equipment. Because honestly, if you can you hand me my pistol?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm just going to model this for just a minute here. This thing is, you can see up close, this is heavy duty quilting. This is a
quality,
really solid holster. And just to give you an idea here, this is a cheap little Uncle Mike's inside the hip holster. This you wear inside your jeans or your pants, whatever. And this goes on the outside, snaps underneath your belt there, near one of your belt loops, and you can put your carry in there. That's not going to hold a 45.
Mm-hmm.
That will barely hold.
That'll hold you 380.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hold the 380 quite nicely, and should hold the 9mm fairly well.
Depending on the model.
Yeah.
With High Point, the 9mm and 380 models, the shape and style of the gun is the same.
Yeah. In fact, the magazines on the High Point 380 and 9mm are interchangeable. But if you take a look at my weapon here, it doesn't look like a real firearm when you consider the end of the magazine has this plastic casing that sticks out. Now, the 45, you don't really need that as far as to accommodate the grip, the grip of a person. I don't have small hands. My hands are large. So this sticks out. And when I have it in the holster and the rest of the weapon is covered and that handle's sticking out, it looks like it's just an airsoft gun that I'm carrying around. It honestly does. Most people, there's a lot of people who know about firearms, handguns, and rifles, but they've never heard of High Point. It's an American company out of Ohio. So I just wanted to point that out to you.
I want to add something about High Point too. They have a lifetime warranty. It doesn't matter if you own the gun or you, you're in some type of accident, God forbid, and you will it to your child or whatever. That it doesn't matter who owns the gun. The High Point guns all carry a lifetime warranty. And I'll tell you, ever since we stopped using the Winchester, we call them Winchester white box, the cheap stuff you buy at Walmart, we switched over to Remington or Hornady or Blazer, CC, any of the better quality ammo. Never had a problem. No stovepiping, no jamming, nothing.
We can use Winchester ammo as long as it's not the white box, the cheapest Winchester ammo you can buy. We can use other Winchester ammo. We've chosen to not do so because we've found good deals on other brand name manufactured ammo, like you said, Remington, Blazer, Eagle.
Yeah.
So, I've got Wolf ammo for my rifle and for my pistol.
And here's another holster too. This is my open carry holster. This, I wear what's that? 1.5, 2 inch, 1.5 inch.
I think it's 2 inch.
Yeah, that's a 2 inch tactical belt. Another one. This is another airsoft. That. Can you hold that?
Yes. Yeah, it just easily accommodates the 380 and the 9mm very nicely.
Just fine. Very, very
You know,
nicely.
you've got the adjustable strap with the Mojave clip. And the thing
Or you
about
can
all
snap
of our
it.
holsters for carry, even some for concealed carry, they all have this extra magazine holder,
which is nice,
in the front, which is very nice.
And you can get this for like $10-15.
If not cheaper, honestly.
Yeah, I also got this here. This is for 9 or 380 for high point. This happens to have 9s in it. This is the one I carry with me every day. This is my new 9 holster, which is my chosen carry weapon. Clips on outside of your jeans, and I'll just hold it up for you. Go ahead and pull that out so they can see how easy.
Okay.
Yep.
The reason it goes in and out so easily,
and I'll take it out
I didn't
so you
lock
can,
that back in.
That's okay. I'll take it out so they can see.
It's because it's molded holster. The guy that makes these holsters.
Yeah. This is
inside the pants carry.
This is for concealed carry. I've been wearing this now for about a month and a half, and I've been experimenting with different locations. You know, do I want it in front of my hip? Do I want it right on the side? Do I want it right at the small of my back? And right now I'm on the small of my back area, a little bit off to the side. And I'll tell you right now, so far, that is my favorite position. These things are very, very easily moved. As you can see when we got it, they were down here. For me, I like them better a little bit higher, so all you do is unscrew that. It's very, very simple. And they encourage you, and these are lifetime warranty, and they encourage you to cut, alter, do what you want to make it work for you, and it does not void the warranty. If anything ever happens, they will repair or fix it. The name of the brand is Colster, and they are $50, including shipping and handling out the door. That's how much they cost, and very, very good. And they have drop-down lists full of different kinds of weapons that you can get. So this is my primary carry. This is a 9mm. Getting back to what we were originally supposed to be making this video about, this is 9mm.
Over an inch.
Just over an inch. You know what? Just to give you an idea, I'm going to get one 380, and I'm going to get 145. And what did I do with my previous? Oh.
Just take it out of the magazine.
Okay. 45. 9mm, 380.
You can see the lineup pretty well.
Trying to do them. There we go. Okay, and you saw 22 compared to the 45. Obviously, that's smaller than even the 380 there. So 380, the lead is the same size as the 9, but it doesn't have as much powder behind it. It doesn't hit as hard. It doesn't shoot as far.
The 9 is just a little bit bigger. That's why they're different calibers. The casing is almost the same size.
This is why with the high point you are actually able to interchange. This is my 380. I bought extended clips for the 9, and I kept the, what are they, 8-round? 9 round? For the 380. This is my 9mm.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep. That's the 380 clip with the 380 bullets in my 9. That's my 380. This is my bedside firearm. This is what I keep under the end table over there. Interchangeable. 9mm.
Not the ammunition, obviously.
Yeah, you cannot change the ammunition in the magazines and fire them interchangeably. Absolutely not. But the magazines themselves are interchangeable. So 9mm. There you go. And these are really easy to round a chamber. I mean, chamber around, just like that. Oh, that's 3. There we go. That's my to carry. All right. The other thing is, for when you live in a state where you cannot carry, you're going to want to transport with something, okay? This is a trigger lock. For anybody who state also mandates a trigger lock, you will be given a little key.
We have many.
Yeah, we've got lots of them.
We don't use
given a little key. This goes around.
We trust our children and ourselves.
I can't remember even how to use it. We don't use them. Oh, there we go.
The double prong
right.
end.
And this locks in, and that's the end of that. So you're going to want a case. You can get these really cheap, $5-6 on eBay or any. Usually most gun shops when you purchase a firearm.
Some of them.
Yeah,
models.
Usually you will get a carry case with it. I have 2 extra clips for my .380.
Not that I have to transport it. We don't have to transport our weapons in a, because we have our concealed carry license. We can just get in our vehicle with our weapons, concealed on us, and
we should move over
and
here.
move. Okay.
These are our new boots. These are 511 tactical boots.
LA police gear.
LA police gear. Yep. They have those things.
They're very nice and well made tactical boots. Okay, they're very comfortable inside. They have moisture wicking material on the inside, so they have these little ridges along the outside of the edge of the boot tread, and those are
for stealth.
Well, no, not really for stealth.
They're
to accommodate for crawling or climbing fences, because sometimes you can't always get this into a chain link fence or grip a wooden fence or a concrete wall when you're trying to climb over it. You got those little nubs, and they're nice. Very
comfortable, very flexible.
Yep. After you break them in.
They have a built-in gel sole on the inside. Yep. Yeah, really, really nice.
And they're quick
you can
zip.
lace them. They're quick zip. And they have a little Velcro flap over them, so your zipper's not flapping around making noise. And my favorite thing is
the little pocket. That's
little hidden pocket there on the side.
It looks just like the other side of the boot, which there's no pocket, but you have a small pocket. They use the example for law enforcement, like a small boot knife, an extra pair of handcuff keys, to keep in there. Anything that you keep in there when you are wearing the boot is snug and it stays in place.
Yeah. And a boot knife for these, the real good ones that 511 actually makes are about $60-$70, which is almost the cost of what we paid for the boots. They were on sale for $89 a pair, normally like $140, $150.
Yeah, and we both have a pair.
We both got a pair because neither one of us had a really good pair of boots. The only boots we really had were some cheapos we bought at Wally World for $20-$30. That's not going to last, a couple of seasons. These are going to last. Good stuff. I have a drop leg holster, so does he. We all have tactical vests, to wear in a bug out situation. Sure.
Yeah, it's just, when the fit hits the shan, she has a tactical vest set up. She's, it's got all kinds of accessories. This is more of a police style.
That's a SWAT vest.
SWAT tactical vest. She's got a cross-draw holster over here, magazine pouches, more pouches. She can hold some shotgun shells here. Fitted with all kinds of pouches. So.
Here, I'll hold the camera.
Battery's getting a little low.
Okay.
So just quick snap release. She's got her weapon in her holster on her vest. She's also got a drop leg holster on her right side. She's right-handed.
Yeah.
She can do a right-handed draw from over here. This one's been a little modified with extra elastic at a shoe cobbler.
Yeah, he does really good work. Yeah, we need to tighten it a little.
Yeah, well, it was originally designed for my .45, but I switched up to a different a different carry holster. Drop leg magazine pouch for pistols, because she does not have an assault rifle style weapon that uses magazines or even stripper clips.
Mm-hmm.
She has a hunting rifle.
Can you show the back of that?
So,
The sides?
yes, I will show the sides. Okay, you know, the string sides.
This is elastic parachute cord,
yeah,
which is really nice.
Yep. Elastic both sides.
It's got a radio pouch. Not that I'd use it for a radio. I'm not on a SWAT
This is
team.
not a radio pouch. This is more of a accessories pouch.
Okay.
Because there's no way to fully enclose and have the antenna sticking out.
Okay.
You can usually tell a radio pouch.
Also, most tactical vests, they have, you know, a Velcro, like a tactical material that comes down, like webbing that comes down and around and Velcros and snaps up.
Mm-hmm.
This being a SWAT vest did not have one. So that same cobbler that modified that holster for us put these leather straps on for me, and I love it. I really, really like it. He charged me, what, $5, $10?
I
really,
forget, it wasn't
really
bad.
cheap. So if
But
you find a cobbler and want some modifications done to any of your stuff, look up a cobbler.
The shoulders are Velcro adjustable. They totally detach.
Yeah.
Completely detach.
Yep. I think I paid, what, $50? 40, 45 for that?
I don't remember.
I get a lot of my stuff
It's
from
been a
LA
while.
Police Gear, which is a good
This
website
is
online.
more of a radio pouch.
Yeah.
Because the strap comes down and it exposes the antenna.
Mhm.
You know, it's more of a radio pouch. I'm sorry. No, that's flashlight pouch over here. The thing that I don't like about your vest and mine is all the Velcro. I know Velcro is quick.
But it's noisy.
But it's noisy.
Very noisy.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the fact that they have Velcro and snaps on your tactical vest. That boggled me the first time I saw it. I couldn't make sense of that. But in my personal choice, I would choose one or the other, not both. You know, sure, over time snaps can rust out, depending on what kind of material they're made out of, or they can just wear out.
Hold that light up.
But so can Velcro.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
That's okay. We can just cut that part since I dropped the camera.
Okay, this is a recap. 12 gauge, 243, 7.62 by 39, 45, 9, 380, 22.
Those are the calibers that we use. And this is 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch round. Okay, they have 3-inch rounds that are obviously bigger than that, but our shotgun will accommodate them. We just can't load it with as many shells.
Just so you get a pretty good, you know, bird's eye view from up here. And it's somebody's hand. I won't say whose.
Well, I don't wear acrylic nails.
If
I do, I won't.
Those are some things to think about when you're getting ready to purchase. You know, what size do you want? What do you want it for? Is it for long range? Is it for personal carry? Is it for close range protection? Do you want a shotgun? Do you want a long range rifle for hunting? Do you want zombie apocalypse scenarios? What kind of holsters? What kind of holsters do you want? You know, do you live in a state where you're allowed to open carry or concealed carry? Because depending on what kind of carry you have is going to depend on what kind of holster you have. And you may not want to be carrying, you know, a 357 or a 22, you know, two opposite extremes of carry guns, obviously. I wouldn't want to carry 22 or a 357. But my limit, I would think, would be a 45.
Just a question or a comment I have about that. Over time...
This is a 45 in a woman's hand. I have large hands, you know. It's got a lot of kick, but
she can fire it.
I can fire it, yeah, but it's got some kick, which a lot of people like. I like the 380, but I prefer
our 17-year-old has small hands, and she fires my 40.
Yeah, just fine. Yep. So, and you're going to want to think about what kind of weapon do you want to carry, and a lot of that might depend on what kind of holster you get. I would recommend this thing for concealed carry because it is just that good. I mean, it feels like velvet on the inside. I mean, because it's, you know, leather, soft on the one side. And this is, it's just so versatile. It's comfortable. I love it. I really, really, really like it. Do you want to carry a shoulder holster? Do you want to carry something quick and simple? Or you want a tight budget like us? You know, I started out with this until we could swing something a little bit more. Being on a one family income and tough times and not a lot of runs, you know, you do what you can. People say, well, why don't you have Glocks? Why don't you have hollow points? You want to send me the money? Sure. I'll buy something more expensive. I'll buy better bullets, but
I don't need a Glock. I don't need high capacity rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I can put 9 men down with the 9 rounds that I have in my weapon.
That's right. You know, it's if you got to fire a full magazine at one person to stop them, you either have
learn how to aim.
You need to learn how to aim. Yeah, you just need to learn how to aim. So yeah, do we have any hollow points? We have a box, but those are probably going to be for extreme rare. You know, Danger, Will Robinson, extreme. But, you know, just for shooting around and stuff like that and everyday carry, I don't carry hollow points. Why? Simply because they're just too expensive. They are really expensive. They're almost double the price of all the ammo that we've shown you. So, yeah, that's also something to think about. Hollow points, are they better? Yes, they're better. They're a lot better. They do a significant amount more damage. It's something to consider.
Hollow points are for people who can't put a person down with a single shot with regular lead.
Yeah, hollow points, like if you didn't hear him over there on the other side of the room, hollow points are for people who, you know, have to use many rounds to put someone down. Hollow points, they do a lot of damage. They do inflict a lot of damage.
They can also be easily slowed down and stopped by multiple layers of clothing.
Yes, that is also true.
Not
so
body armor.
Keep in mind, price. This is about as cheap as you're going to get. We have found that these things perform right alongside, if not better than a lot of other people's firearms. I'm absolutely thrilled with these. You will see these in all of our firearms and shooting videos. You will see us.
That's all we got.
Yeah, our 4 pistols. I have 2. He's got 2. I've got the 380 and a 9. He's got a 9 and a 45. And that's all the handguns we fire in the except our friend's 357. He's also got a 1911 and his dad's got a 25 caliber. But over all the guns we fired, we like these better. They just, it's great. We really like them. And this, out the door, including taxes, at a gun shop here in Michigan, we paid, what, $135? $135, I think it was $135, $137 out the door. That's a 380. The 9mm, we paid $155 out the door.
I paid less than $200.
And his was $185 for the 45 out the door. And these included magazines.
I know people have complaints about High Point because they're not high capacity.
It's because they're running and buying the cheapest ammo they can find for plinking and testing them out.
Right.
And they're going to have problems with that cheap junk. I think the answer for somebody who is on a budget, like most people are these days, get a gun that's reliable, and I will stand by the High Point as a reliable gun so long as you don't buy the cheap ammo at Walmart. Spend $2 extra for 50 rounds and get better ammo. Go with Remington, Hornady, American. I mean, there's so many other better ammunitions out there. Even Winchester, just not the cheap stuff that comes in the white box with the big red X on it. You know, you want something that's, you know, a higher quality round.